Just to tell you I'm having a sick day. Where's my phone at? How are you today? I'm having a serious sick day today, guys. Really. Serious sick day. I'll tell you how serious it is. He stayed home all day. Instead of taking his half day, he stayed home. Steve decided to stay home today. Oh, thank you. So anyway, I'm having a serious sick day. That's why Jeremiah didn't go to the groomer. Trying to get up out of, oh my goodness. Trying to get up out of bed this morning was not good. So he just decided to take his last 4 hours of not his last 4 hours personal time, because he's taking personal time tomorrow to take me to the doctor. Yes, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, guys. Right underneath here, I'm hurting. Right here, which means one thing. This is not just your average cold. The reason I feel crummy is because might have a sinus infection, which I am not happy about. But yeah, we are going to. I'm going to update you guys a little bit on Freya. I just watched a video her mom put up, and she's not getting any better, so we really need to pray. Kids with CDLS, like she has. Hi, Sophia. She's still in the hospital. Never going to be there long time. How are you, Sophia? So anyway, guys, my energy level is not going to be all there. I don't have a bouncer out, as you can see. Yep, it's almost Christmas. Can you believe that? I was supposed to be making Christmas cards today. I was supposed to be making Christmas cards this week. I can't do anything. When you're sick, you can't do anything. I want to get Christmas cards out. Everything's going to be late on my part. I hate to say that. Everything's going to be late. I got to get a few things shipped. Everything's going to be late. Because of how I feel right now. I was supposed to have all this stuff done, but being sick on Saturday and Sunday did not help. Yes, Merry Christmas again. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad somebody's okay today. Glad somebody's having a good day today. But you could tell I'm sick because I got out, head up, but didn't get out in the mount, sir. I've only been holding her all day. I've been holding her. I've been holding her since I got her out. And here's my pillow. And I got blankets on the sofa. See, I got my blankets on the sofa that I can just like sit here with. And I got my own box of tissues. I just done a Walmart order this morning with Stevie and I wanted to get that done. And I got some more tissues and some other stuff. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do another one tomorrow, though. Not that I have to do a Walmart order with getting a prescription, but I'm going to get my prescription delivered. That way I don't have to go in the store. And he doesn't have to go in the store. Because it'll be really crowded. And yes, he's okay. I canceled his grooming appointment today, Sophia, because of the fact that I'm having a sick day. I could not get out of bed. And so when I called his groomer, she said, I called his groomer. She told me, she said, I can hear you. She said, we'll just reschedule. So we just rescheduled. We're just going to reschedule. Jeremiah's. Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan. You have the flu. It's going around. I mean, poor Freya has pneumonia. And I do have an update on Freya for you guys. I just watched Marcy's video. But you know how I've been rubbing underneath here? How I've been feeling around here? It's a sinus infection. Oh, thank you. I can't imagine how it would look great today, but thank you. Thank you, Casual. I just did it really quick today. Um, Tomorrow morning I go to the doctor at 10:15 a.m. Nothing left today. I could have went to our doctor's office. Has what they call it's not urgent care. It's not like an emergency urgent care. What it is it's a walk-in clinic where you get to see a primary care physician, not an emergency care physician, a primary care physician, but you don't need an appointment. But if I could get an appointment with my primary, I would much rather have an appointment with my primary because he knows my medical history. And because I feel the way I feel and I'm diabetic, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. So I will still do a 1 o'clock live. Hopefully, I should be back by 12:30. It shouldn't take this too long. Sorry, I need to stay hydrated. Hydration is a good thing, especially when you're sick. Did I tell you guys? Hello, Kiana. How are you? How are you today? I'm having a sick day, just to tell you. As a matter of fact, you know I'm sick when my husband takes a 4-hour personal day on top of the 4 hours that he took off to take Jeremiah to the groomer. And we did not take Jeremiah to the groomer because when I called her this morning, she said, I can hear you're sick. She understood. But Jeremiah was looking forward to going to see Miss Josie. He doesn't always guys, the one thing about Jeremiah is he loves going to see Miss Josie. He loves Miss Josie. Loves his groomer. There's just one little issue. At first, he won't go to her. He makes me hold him going in. Going in, I have to carry him in. He will not walk. And then when I go to say goodbye to him, he gets all clingy. Then she takes him. I give him one last kiss. He pushes me away. He does this with his paw. It's every time. Does this with his paw. Bye, Mom. And then when I come back, he completely ignores me and he just walks up. He won't even let me carry him to the car. He walks right out to the car. On his leash, of course. To make a show. What kind of show? A Christmas show? A Christmas show? Those are fun. We used to call them Christmas pageants when I was a kid. We used to have Christmas pageants. I was in one. I can remember being in one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was really, really good. Yes. And that's fun. That's a lot of fun to do, especially around Christmas time. For Christmas, get to sing all kinds of Christmas songs, or at least we did. At least we used to sing all kinds of Christmas songs. I can remember being in one. I can remember being in one. I like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. I like Steve's kind of staying home, guys, today. Steve stayed home just to help me with Mom, so I can relax. You sound excited. You sound happy. You're so happy, huh? That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be an awful lot of fun to have. Sorry, guys. I got my little box of tissues today. Honey, can you bring me the trash can? So I can just bring it the one in our room, please. Thank you. Guys, I actually, I could not get up out of bed this morning. I was like, I cannot do this. I cannot even try to do this. So he said, I guess I'll take it off. I said, okay. I rolled over and went back to sleep. Mom got up about 7 o'clock to go potty. I got up, changed her, came out here, put my pillow and my blanket on here, and just slept. I slept until it was after 10. It was almost 10:30. And then we had breakfast a little after 11. And all I had for breakfast today, guys, was scrambled eggs. That's all I wanted was scrambled eggs. I should have scrambled eggs with garlic on them. I know that doesn't sound very appetizing. But it would clean my nose out. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it, dude. I can't. Christiana, yeah. Hi, Christiana. How are you? Yeah, I am sick, Dee. I am but I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, so he'll give me something. He can't put me on amoxicillin for this. If it's a sinus infection, I have to come on to. He's gonna have to put me on something else but I think I need to go. Being diabetic, if I'm sick for more than a couple of days and I don't get better, I gotta go see my doctor. That's like a diabetic rule, which majorly sucks. I don't always want to go to the doctor, but if I'm sick like this and I can't get better, I gotta go. Because I can't take your traditional, Robitussin cough medicines or NyQuil. I can't take anything like that. Because they have alcohol in them. Now, they do have sugar-free, but they don't do much for me. So I'll see what he suggests. He might even prescribe something for me over the counter. He might prescribe something over the counter for me. To get rid of it. Or just prescribe something. I mean, the good thing is he can send it into Walmart, and by the time I get home, it'll be on its way. I can make it so it's on its way. Because they will fill the antibiotics and the cough medicines first. And it'll be filled. That sucks. I know it does, Steve. It does suck. But, I have to be careful because anything with sugar in it, anything with alcohol in it, can wreak havoc on my blood sugar. And it can send me into DKA. It can set, again, diabetic ketoacidosis. It can really wreak havoc on my blood sugar. And I don't want that. So we're going to go to the doctor and get him to get me an antibiotic. He will do it. One thing about my doctor is he'll do it, D. Right away. He probably will send me for a chest x-ray too. You got your inhaler? Is it working? Because he's probably going to send me for a chest x-ray too because I'm complaining about my chest hurting. He's probably going to send me for a chest x-ray. Maybe hook me up to an EKG tomorrow. I don't know. But he's extra cautious. But maybe because I'm diabetic. Oh. Do you want us to pray for you? No, it's not easy. You're right, Dee, it's not. it's not that easy for me just to take to my bed because I am mom, and you know, I mean, as Steve's last day for the year is Friday, um, I guess we're spending our vacation, me in bed, maybe. We'll see what the doctor says tomorrow. The fact that my chest is hurting me, that's going to be the big one. The chest and right underneath here, that's going to be the big indicator on what he does. He might send me for a sinus scan. He might send me for a chest x-ray. Um, I might have to go for some tests tomorrow before I can come home. We'll see. I might have to go for a chest x-ray tomorrow. Um, do you want us to pray for you, Rune? That you get up there on the waiting list? Just to let you know, my husband, Rune, had colorectal cancer 28 years ago, and he has a colostomy. He had a he has a colostomy. As a result, I forget what they call that. What do they call that, dear? Well, the surgery for it. Not a colonoscopy, because the colonoscopy is what they do to test. They did the test, but what they call that surgery? I don't know. But anyway, he had rectal cancer, just to tell you. So, do you want us to put you on the prayer list, Ruth? Because we can do that. Because we do prayer time here. And anybody who has a prayer request can add their prayer request, and we will pray for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ruth, that you're going through that. You know, he doesn't have, like, you know, he didn't have to go on a waiting list. They just did him. But I can pray that you get in soon and that they'll get you the surgery soon. I can pray for that God will orchestrate it. He knows you need it. So, you know, with Steve, it was different. With my husband, it was different because of the fact that he had cancer and his doctors wanted like to take out the tumor. And so after chemotherapy and radiation was over with, he had to wait like a month or so, and then he had his surgery. And then he had to go back on the chemotherapy for like 4 cycles. I do remember that. But anyway, I know it's a sinus infection because of this. When I called to make the appointment to see my doctor, they questioned me, and I said, because I know. There's one particular woman in the office that she just, you know, I guess she feels if you're sick, you have to explain to her first why you're sick. You know, I need to see the doctor because I'm sick. I shouldn't have to answer for what's going on. This isn't just a cold. This is a sinus infection. I need an antibiotic, and I can only get it from my doctor. So, anyway. I just am so wiped out this morning. I was just so wiped out. And I slept. That's the thing, guys, is I did sleep last night. But I was hot. I was like really, really hot. I could not get cool. And so it made me think I had a fever. But we tested, we checked my temperature. I do not have a fever. But I can have a sinus infection and not have a fever. It was, my fever was 94 something, which is low grade, which is like a low grade. What? What? I didn't have fever. Um, well, I didn't have a fever, but yet I was very hot. I'm not hot now, but I was very hot. And you know how when your fevers break, you get all sweaty and you just start shaking and stuff? And nothing happened like that. So I know I don't have a fever. I just have a sinus thing. And it sucks. I have a sinus thing and it sucks. Sinus infections are not fun. I used to get sinus infections all the time. I can remember one year I had 7 sinus infections in that year. And there was one sinus infection I had that took 3 months to go away. We could not find an antibiotic to work at all. So I'm hoping we find an antibiotic that's going to work quickly on this. I am praying we find an antibiotic that works. He is, that's why I got to go to the doctor. I can't, as much as I just want to stay home and take my garlic, it's not going to work. It's not going to work right now. I got to get some tea and some honey. That'll be one thing I'll get. Because really, tea will help open up my nose. Yeah, they are. They are the worst. I mean, the flu is nothing, is not a play day either. The flu is pretty bad too. I had the flu last year and last February, and I will tell you it was not fun. The achiness, the cough, the stuffiness, everything was not fun. I'm drinking. Yes, I am. I'm drinking. I'm keeping myself well hydrated because you have to. You have to keep yourself well hydrated. Um, honey, can I have some more? Yeah, thank you. He's been home taking care of me. My husband is wonderful, guys. He stayed home today to take care of me. He was trying to save his personal days, the one that he had, and then his 4 hour because he can roll it over next year, where you can't roll over your vacation. You can roll over your personal time. So he was trying to save his personal time. Now he won't have any to save it. He'll only have one personal day tomorrow, or at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year. He'll have 4 days, 4 vacation days that are counted for their vacation, and then he'll have one personal day. Yeah, they closed the school here. They closed the school here because kids got norovirus. So they had like norovirus, and they will close schools over here for the flu. If too many kids are getting the flu, they will close school and go to what they call here in the America. We do something now since COVID. We do what's called remote learning, which means the kids all have tablets and they sit from the tablet with their teacher and they learn. So that kind of thing, they'll do remote learning when it's flu season sometimes. And even here where we live, sorry guys, here where we live, they do remote learning on snow days. Some schools won't do remote learning on all snow days, but some, because if they do remote learning, they don't have to make it up. This is AI something. A1 something. They will remote learn here. Now, if it snows and they do remote learning and they have to close school for the snow and they do remote learning, they don't have to make up that day. But if they don't do remote learning, then they have to make up that day. They have to go to school on like Martin Luther King Day here, or they have to go an extended period of time, things like that. Because they don't have, here in Pennsylvania where I live, we don't have like snow days built into the calendar. They have days off that they use as makeup days. But now with remote learning, kids don't have to make up school. They just have to go to school. Let's put it this way. They don't like snow days anymore because they still have to learn. Snow days aren't any fun for them anymore because they have to go. Sorry, I don't want to get dehydrated, guys. Yeah, I know, Walt. Huh? I know. But it's no fun. I mean, when we were kids, snow day meant snow day. But now they don't do that. They do remote learning where they have to go on the computer. Okay, Mom. They have to go on the computer. Which isn't the same, I think, as being in school. You can't exactly ask your teacher questions. How would you ask your teacher a question? Okay, say that there's a math problem or something, and like an algebra problem or something, and you have to ask your teacher a question about how to solve it. You can't do that. That ice cream looks good. The ice cream. Mom wants ice cream. I did not get ice cream from Walmart today, guys. I only got essentials. I only got stuff that was essential, including a box of tissues. Or 4 boxes of tissues. We only technically need 2 boxes of tissues, but I got 4. Because if this is a sinus infection, guys, I'm going to need them. I'm going through the tissues. I'm going through the tissues. But yeah, remote learning is no fun. I don't think anyway. I think they should just let them have the snow day. Because what if you have a question on something? What if you're like, what if you have a question? How do you ask a question? I guess it's over Zoom, so I guess you'd be able to ask. I don't know. I don't know how they do remote learning. But you're right, Walt. That is taking the fun out of the snow day. I totally agree. Snow days are no fun when you have to do that. Because then you're still stuck in the house. You can't go out and go sledding or build a snowman because you're stuck in the house. That's no fun. On snow days, you want to build snowmen and go sledding with your friends. You can't do that. How would you even play hooky? Yeah, I get that one. Well, play hooky. Play hooky. I got that one. You can play hooky. Say, sorry, I'm sick today. Just like, I'm sick. I won't go on. Although, that's no excuse. Being sick is no excuse in remote learning. I always say, like, we have some neighbors that work back at the factory behind our house. They have no excuse on snow days. They have to go to work. I mean, personally, I think I felt like crap this morning because it was probably icy roads when Steve would have had to get up and go to work. Because, guys, it snowed. What? It snowed yesterday again, and it laid. I'm glad we didn't take Mom to the doctor now, because I wouldn't have wanted her out in that snow. We would have still been out in the snow when we left the doctors. Sorry, guys. My nose. It's all stuffy right here. That's why I think I have a sinus infection, because it's right around in here. And it hurts. And then my chest hurts. So, okay. Alright, guys, I gotta do this. We do not.
Look how nice the stone looks.
Okay.
See it? Where the curtain through and
Oh boy. I'm trying to get this.
right
Yeah.
here,
Anyway, so anyhow, I don't even know how you would do that. Ask a question. Remote learning. How do you ask a question?
Why?
You know how when you're in school, and you have a teacher and your teacher is teaching something, doing a lesson, and and say a question comes up, like a history lesson, and you have a question. How do you ask the question? Does anybody know how you would even do that? Because people have questions. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Huh? Why did it do? Why did it delete? It was supposed to be deleted. That was not wrong. Well, try leaving me a message. Oh, okay. How would you do that? How would you even Sorry guys, I gotta use another tissue. How would you do that? Anybody know? Anybody out there know how you would ask a question from a teacher in remote learning? Is it like a Zoom thing? Or would you you were live on here? Would you leave a message, ask a question?
What you make for breakfast?
Huh?
What you make for breakfast?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, D. I got it. Notice I didn't say anything. I just did it. Because we do not say that number here. That's like a cult thing. I'm sorry, that's a demonic cult thing. We don't do that here. Guys, you do not want to see this trash can. Since I have been on here, this trash can's getting full. Good thing it's a big one. That's okay, D. I got it. No, Walk's messages are gone, so I deleted it. So that's okay. And of course, I am missing her today. That's why I wanted out. And I didn't want to put her in the bouncer. I just wanted to enjoy her out and just hold her and feed her. Sorry, guys. I know. But personally, Steve would not have stayed home this morning, and something might have happened with the car, with him in the car, because they said there was like black ice this morning. Because we had snow. I had the blinds closed because it's really cold, and I don't want to open up the blinds. I want to keep it warmer in the house because Mom gets cold fast. At me being sick, I didn't need it to be cold in here. So, um, so we just decided, hey, India, how are you? I was just saying, I have Hannah out today because that's who I want, but I don't have her bouncer out. I just have her out. Hi, Pop Hudson. How are you? Welcome. You're new here. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So anyway, my husband stayed home. I have, well, I'm having a sick day. I go to the doctor tomorrow, you India. Of course I'll take a baby. I don't know which one, whether it'll be Hannah or Nehemiah tomorrow. Um, but whatever baby I have out will not have the bouncer out tomorrow. Um, but I'm just like doing like I go tomorrow morning. And guys, bless my mother-in-law. I don't have to drag Mom out of the house tomorrow because my mother-in-law, Mom number 2, is coming to watch Mom. So my mother-in-law and my mom will be in. My mother-in-law is going to take care of my mom, so I can go to the doctor tomorrow. So I called her this morning and she said she would do it. I trust my mother-in-law with my mom. You guys know that for some of you who don't know, but some of you might know. I know Dee, you know that, and Walt, you know, I don't trust very many people with my mom. Um, I am one that I don't trust very many people with my mom. Um, simply because Kiana, you might know too. It's not that hard. Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul. It's not that hard. I mean, the doctor knows I'm on reborn therapy, so you know he doesn't have a problem with it. And you know, I might take Hannah because when I get sick, I either want Hannah or Mabel out. And for me, Hannah this time around is easier. Um, I might take Nehemiah tomorrow though. I have no clue. You Ugindi, I have no clue. He knew here. He's new here. He's new here. I have no clue. But anyway, you guys know that I don't trust very many people with my mom. Your Ugindi is right there. She's in the reborn. You know, my husband's about to block him. Guys, for those of you who don't know, say hi. Steve, say hi. Hi. It's her. And if you're offended by that last comment, we're going to let him personally go ahead. Just put your hand on there. Put your finger on it. Oh, never mind. Anyway, and you guys know I don't trust very many people with my mom. Um, I had to trust. Paul says block him, Steve. Here, give me a. He said if you know how to do it, he'd do it. Okay, Paul. Are you ready for something that I'm going to do? I'm wondering that too. But we are going to do something because, well, because my husband, and I agree, Paul. Oh, okay. Don't realize. You gotta hold your finger on this. I'm your aunt. I'm your aunt. Unless your name is David, Danny, or Brandon, or Ashley or Casey, I know I'm not your aunt. I only have 2 nieces and 3 nephews. No, because that would not have been that way. I don't know what then. Believe me, my nieces and nephews will not show up here. Although my one might. But my nieces and nephews wouldn't show up here. Or you're Luke, Jacob. No, you're not Ashley. Okay, Ashley, when's your birthday? Or better yet, what's your mother's name? I agree with you, Paul. That's why I asked, what's your mother's name? If you're Ashley, tell me what your mother's name is. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Steve's got my phone. He'll figure it out. Just put your finger on it, dear. What's that? Huh? I know you're not Ashley. I gotta make him a mod. I gotta make you a mod. Paul, I gotta make you a mod. I can do that in a minute when Steve gives me my phone back. My nose is like, well, let's see, give me my phone back and then I will. That way you and Deetra and Patty, between the 3 of you, I know. I won't even have to pick up my phone. You want me to mod Paul D? Okay. I don't know. Steve's trying to do something. Honey, you had it up. Huh? Here. Then you have it up. Because you look at the top and you can see the channel name. He does not know how to do this, guys. But anyway, some of you know I don't trust a lot of people with my mom. And I just, I trust my mother-in-law. I just don't want to take my mom into the office with it being flu season and coughs and colds and stuff. Because she's not going to wear a mask. And I can't get her to keep her jacket zipped. What? Let me see. Let me see it. Yeah. I don't know, but There you go, guys. Steve did that. Let me see. Okay, Paul. Now I can make you a mod. Let me go up here. So you get to see yourself in blue. Paul wants to see himself in blue, guys. So here it goes. Let's see. Okay, mod view. Okay. Okay. Why did that not do that?
Wouldn't get what from her.
It wouldn't let me. Well, I know one thing you did. He's left the chat now. My husband made sure of it. Because my husband blocked him. My
Oh, poor.
and I knew he wasn't like
Look.
JoJo or anybody. So I ain't worried about that. Because
How do you open this?
my nephew would not be. None of my nephews would be on here at this time of day anyway. One of my nephews would
Know
be.
how to get off.
And
Here.
what? Oh, guys. Mom's neck pillow. Hi, Katie. Yes, you have. Finally. I didn't think that they had, because you didn't turn blue. You didn't turn blue, so at first I didn't think it took. And I gave you all the same. I gave you, Patty, and Dee all the same right. Paul. So all three of you have the same right. So whichever one of you catches it first can just do it. Now, Katie, hi, how are you? Just to let you know, I'm having a sick day. So I have Hannah out again. For some reason, I guess because I'm more bonded to her. And so hi, Poppy. Yes, congratulations, Paul. He's all happy because now he can block the people, the trolls. He's gonna be like, I can see Paul doing it like when Patty and Dee aren't here. He'll be like, well, no, you're not. You just don't feel good right now. You just don't feel good right now, Dee. You've been having some issues. We are going to pray for Freya though again today. I want to pray for Freya, guys, because she's not doing well. She's not doing well. The whole family isn't doing well. Huh? You want to see one of my toddlers? Can you wait until I feel a little bit better, India? Or I could have Steve go get you one of my toddlers. Honey, can you go get me Levi? Thank you. He's going to bring Levi out for you. I have him all dressed for Christmas. I have Mariah and Olivia too. Where is Mom at? Sitting next to me. Thank you, Poppy. Here's Levi. Yes, I remember you, Vida. Here's Levi. But anyway, guys, you guys know that I don't. Thank you, Poppy. He is He's a reborn. I actually got him from, he is a big boy, isn't he, Katie? This is Levi David. Believe it or not, I got this little outfit for him at Carter's. What's his age? 18 months. He's like an 18-month-old. He's a reborn. I am not cool. Yeah, that is rude. We're nice here. We're nice here. I know who did that one. I don't have any question in my mind that that was Paul. He did it. Block him. And he did it. Paul's pretty good at doing that. Yeah, I know he is. I got him from Chibu. He's like 27 inches long. He is the biggest baby I have. He's like more than 27 inches, I think. I had always wanted a Liam sculpt, but I can't afford.
Just here.
Levi David. Yeah. Okay. Somebody. I'm 86. I don't think so. No way you're getting this out. That'd be the rude. Yeah, I agree. We don't tolerate that here. We are a safe place here. And is he weighted? Yes, he is. You can, yeah. Kind of. Well, he's not. Well, he's not. He's not weighted like an 18-month-old. I mean, he has some weight to him, but he's not heavy, heavy. Mom can actually. I think you guys can do that too. I think you guys can report them too. Because you're my mods, I think you guys can report them. Anyway, he looks like a real 18-month-old, but he's not like as heavy. I can hold him. Be respectful. That's right, Kate. That's right, Katie. Yeah, I totally agree. We're respectful here. I put him in a 24-hour timeout. You like having Paul as a mod, don't you? He's like, he's right up on it. So anyway, thank you. So anyway, here's my time where you get the positive vibes. Yes, we do positive vibes here. We send out positive vibes. When you get disrespectful in somebody's sorry, like I know that people will like I know of one that she keeps addressing rude comments on her videos. I don't, you guys will notice one thing. I don't address rude comments. I just get rid of them. You guys will notice that. Because if I start addressing them, I'm going to trigger myself. And if I trigger myself, y'all are going to see somebody you don't want to see. Y'all are going to see, oh, thank you, Poppy. Welcome to our channel. You guys are going to see somebody you don't want to see. You're going to see Sally. Oh, thank you, Poppy. So anyway, as you guys know, I don't trust people with my mom, but I do trust. Yes, Paul is good. But anyway, only because I trusted a home with her because I was basically told I had to. I'm a POA. And so gig force set. Okay. Anyway, so anyhow, um, sorry guys, I'm really stuffy today. I can't wait to go to the doctor because I know he's going to give me, if he can, he's going to give me a decongestant, and he's probably going to put me on an prescription antibiotic. So my mom, you know, so my mom's not going tomorrow because my mother-in-law's coming, which I trust her with my mom. Oh, yes, bless you too, Poppy. Um, I have my Hannah out though today too. And I don't know if Hannah or Nehemiah is going to the doctor with me tomorrow. I'll decide. Um, I might take Hannah. But anyway, let me see. I'm not looking at my phone, guys. I'm just like not keeping up with comments right now, I don't think. Oh, thank you, Poppy. I'm only doing lives this week, by the way. I'm going to announce that because I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will try to get my live in between 1 and 1:30. Okay?
What?
It'll probably not start till 1:30 tomorrow. You like Levi? He is cute, isn't he? I'm surprised Mom hasn't wanted him. Watch this. Watch this. Let me turn this way out. Let's see. Hey, Mom, you want the baby?
Okay.
Very unimpressive. Honey, you want to go get her, Levi? Did not sound as impressed. Did not sound as impressed as she normally sounds. Sorry, guys. Tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, thank you. This one has Dr. Pepper Zero sugar in it.
Hey, now wait a second. There's one.
And this one has water. I'm supposed to be drinking more water. But with my stomach, with me not feeling well, my stomach's not like the best.
Well, I just got it. I have to get
Yeah, I'm going to take my doll with me. I'm going to take either Nehemiah or Hannah. Just maybe Hannah because she's lighter and I can handle her being sick. I can handle her being sick. That's why I think I have Hannah out today. I know water is good for me. And my doctor really wants me to drink more water. Because of the fact that it's cleaning out my kidneys. My last kidney function test did not look good. And it just showed a little abnormality. He wasn't too concerned. He's not like, concerned. Oh, thank you, Poppy. I will once my doctor puts me on something. Oh, I don't like alkaline water. I like spring water. Spring water is like, now I will drink sparkling water. I have the bubbly sparkling water in there. Oh, I bet. They like it when you say keep the change.
Huh?
They like that, Paul, when you say keep the change. We haven't had a pizza delivered in a long time. I think if we have anything delivered, it'll be subs right now. Particularly chicken subs. For me, anyway, a chicken sub. But I got to be careful with the cheese, too, because if this is a sinus infection, it's only going to build up in my nose. So, you got to be careful with that. Anyway. But yeah, I will be taking a baby with me to the doctor for sure. I take a baby everywhere with me. Like if we would have taken Jeremiah to Gerber, I would have taken a baby. He would have been not too pleased. He definitely would have been not too pleased. But he's at the groomer. He's being groomed. Good. I think I'll get more water. Oh, thank you. I got a compliment here. It was a compliment. You agree with him? My husband says yes, he agrees with you. Let me get my Miss Hannah. My Miss Hannah. Don't ask me why. She is the only one I want to hold today. I'm starting to get hot too. I'm starting to feel it. Yes, you may say hi. Honey, somebody wants to say hi to you.
Hi.
He says hi. He says hi.
They don't even put that much.
Jeremiah's laying down.
What they do, I make them up and you make them up, and what they do the following day, they're taking.
Todd and Margot have an expensive stereo.
They're taking off.
I was just hit by a flight. Yeah.
Well, that happens with them all the time. And when there's something wrong, they come out and they start to know. So
Paul,
I
can I make a recommendation, sweetie?
yeah. I know I'm told.
If you want a girlfriend, get all nice and romantic. Well, okay, not nice and romantic, but you know,
I'm not doing it.
that's
Oh.
yeah, that's what I say. So Todd and Margot have an expensive stereo that was just hit by a flying icicle, huh?
That house,
Well, maybe they shouldn't have left the stereo there.
you see that little house up on top?
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. Those two were definitely, I'd like to say that those two were two peas in a pod.
You get paid for kids that small. That's how this one,
Tanya.
you can hear stuff. Well,
Those were two peas in a pod because of the fact that Todd and Margot, if they lived next door to us, they'd be the same way. Except they'd be the same way. We do have a neighbor. Now, he doesn't live next door to us. But Jeremiah barks at him all the time. And when, anyway, we're like the Griswolds. We're to Todd and Margot, this guy. So, Jeremiah just barks at him every time he passes the house. My sweatshirt, it's Charlie Brown. Which some people were supposed to get their stuff before Christmas aren't getting it before Christmas. Sorry, guys. Hello, BJ. Welcome. Todd, I don't know, Margot. And then they look at the window. They're like, then they look at the window. I know. I couldn't stand that couple either, but you had to have something like that in the movie. Think about this, guys. You had to have a Todd and Margot in the movie. You know, the annoyed neighbors, especially with the way that they were with Clark, and then when they saw Eddie, you know, they didn't think Clark could get any worse, but they could get any worse. And then along comes cousin Eddie. Yeah, they really. Oh yeah, but you got to admit, the funniest part of that entire movie was when the squirrel went after Margot. Come on, Tom, you have to admit that. Come on, she got the squirrel in the face. You don't know Christmas Vacation? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, guys. One of the best movies out there.
What are you talking about?
Honey, look at the case for the movie. I can show you guys the case for the movie. This is what the movie looks like. If you have streaming, or we used to have something called Redbox over here, which I'm pretty sure has stuff like that. This is what the case looks like. Now, this is just the case, guys. The movie is actually in the DVD, as you can see. But this is just the movie case. That's what it looks like. The case is called National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This was like part of the Christmas Vacation. Yeah, look it up because they might even have it on YouTube, where you can watch it on YouTube. I don't know if they have it on YouTube, but they might. What if I put that back, please, dear? Thanks. They might have it on YouTube, Dee. They might. Because of the fact that hello. Yeah, they do need it. I agree, Paul. Or Tom, rather. They do. Hello, Radhi Krishna. How are you? If you're doing well. Yes, they do need a
Where did you get that from?
they need a Christmas Vacation sequel where Todd and Margaret separate and one of them lives in the 10-minute wheels with Eddie. You know, I always wondered what happened out. Did Eddie and Ellen ever leave? Think about this. Did Eddie and Catherine ever leave? I know, but we have the DVD. They probably never made a soundtrack to that. They never made a soundtrack to that, I don't think. See, back then, I don't think Tom's soundtracks were really. I'm having a sick day today, Rat. I'm having a sick day. But I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow because right along in here, it hurts. It's going to only be one thing. I used to be susceptible to sinus infections, but I haven't had one lately. I haven't had one in years. I think I have one. Hi, Poppy. I think I have one. I will be. I will be. I just need to rest, go to the doctor, get my antibiotic. Hopefully he gives me a decongestant. That will help. But the antibiotic will take any infection in my nose away, in my sinuses. But definitely is a sinus thing. Plus, I'm having chest pain, which isn't it. Let's put it this way. I started having chest pain in July when I was sick. So I'm not exactly coughing anything up. So if I'm not going to cough anything up, then it's going to stay there. Enjoy, Paul. Enjoy. Enjoy your food, Paul. Sorry. My head is just.
Or when you're done with that right there, that room, when you close it up, so I can take and see.
She wants me to get out the. Mom's looking at one of our decorations for Christmas. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I always wondered if they ever did a Christmas Vacation sequel. Like, what happened after Christmas Vacation? Like, did Clark go back to work? Did Eddie leave?
Corey, can you get me?
What?
Okay, get all this cookies.
Okay, I'll go get you something for it, Mom.
I don't want it that it's going to be put more on. I want it all. Would that help?
Hi, Arpeggio.
You what?
I'm okay. I'm a little bit stuffy and I'm in a little bit of pain, but I'll be fine. I don't even know you, Arpeggio. I know that the three people that are mods on here, they've been around for a while. They've been around for a while. I have 3 mods. Dee, Patty, and Paul. I do have my tissues with me, guys. I like the box that the person picked out. We don't have like Christmas boxes anymore. They used to have like Christmas tissue boxes and Christmas paper towels and napkins and stuff. The only napkins you have Christmas napkins, but with like Christmas paper plates. Oh, that's what I forgot to get. It's good. Okay. Anyway, I forgot to get paper plates, but that's okay because tomorrow I got to do another grocery haul. I don't have to do one, but if I do one, I'll get my antibiotic faster. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's fine. Mom is fine. She is doing just great. Oh, yeah, my God. You're going mad? What, my mom?
What?
My mom, Paul. She always says the same thing over and over again.
What you say?
No, this is Hannah. This is Hannah. Autumn is in the room. I didn't feel like getting caught at Autumn out today, guys, because of the fact that sorry guys. I didn't feel like getting Autumn out today. The stream's repeated. Yeah, it is. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's a YouTube thing. Hold on. I am really stuffy, guys. You're sick too, huh? Everybody's getting sick now. It's that time of year, and unfortunately, it's Christmas time. Marcy was talking about how this really sucks, that Freya's in the hospital. And we don't know you enough. Paul's been here for a while. Dee's been here for a while. I made Paul a mod because he's been here for a while. Yeah, I think it does too, but it depends on your internet provider. It depends on your internet provider. Sorry, guys. I already have 3. You're 26? Okay. I'm a little bit older than that. You just got timed out by Paul. He has something else. Oh. Yeah. No, we got to do the. We can collaborate now, and we can do a split screen, you and me, and do a live together. Either you, me, and Patty, like either Patty and I or you and me, can do a split screen. I need a 4th mod. Well, if you need a 4th mod, I know. If I need a 4th mod, where to come, Tom? Tom's been around for a while. Did you time her out? Yeah, you timed her out. She's timed out now. You timed her out. My mods don't take anything. Anyway, can I hold her for a little while, Mom? She will probably go into the nursery for my mother-in-law and get. Isn't she cute, Poppy? She is. She is. Hannah is my original therapy baby. Maybe that's why I need her out right now. You know, I didn't want to turn this into a mental health discussion, but maybe that's why I need her out. Is because I'm sick, and when I'm sick, my alters seem to make themselves a little scarce. A little, anyway. My stream is a bit behind. It's like back when you banned that one creepy guy. You're kidding me. Well, scroll down. You can't hear anything now. Scroll down. Scroll down. Do this. If you're up here, then do this. Oh, I just went to somebody else's live. Sorry, guys. I just went to somebody else's live. Scroll down. Like this. Try this, Paul. I know if I need a 4th mod, the Tom will do it. Oh, honey, you want to go get that game that I got on Saturday? It's still in the bag. Your mom's Christmas, it's been in the bag with your mom's Christmas present. One of them, anyway. We got my mother-in-law like 2 puzzles and a cookbook for Christmas. But I gotta show you guys this. This is a game that we might play one on Saturday morning and one on Saturday night. Can I say something? Hi, Paul.
Where are you?
Yeah, there's Poppy. You just said hello. We'll see if you're back online because Steve's going to get something. And I know Tom will show up for this one. I know Tom will like this one. Okay, guys. I didn't think it existed. But I'm going to show you Family Bingo. And apparently, the cards in here have all the pictures. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Poppy. Thank you. But anyway, we got this. Want to open it? Let's open it. Let's see what's in here. We're going to play this. This is a family bingo. It's supposed to take 30 to 60 minutes to play. We're just going to open it and look.
Right here.
Why don't apes tell each other jokes? Because they could crack a yolk. They could crack a yolk. Hold on. Let me get in here, guys. I'm doing this without, I do this all the time without, like, for some of you who are waiting for Christmas cards and stuff, we'd have to wait a little bit because of being sick. Sorry. Once I start taking the antibiotic, I should start feeling better in like less than 24 hours. Okay. Now, let's see what's in this box. Okay, Hannah Banana, I'm going to put you right in there. I don't have her, just to let you guys know, I don't have Hannah's thing out. I didn't get Hannah's thing out because I wasn't like, man, you know, they want you to buy these things, but they don't want you to get into them. Okay. These are all the markers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of markers for the cards. Here are the bingo cards. Hi, Poppy. Here are the cards. These are the markers for the bingo cards. And here are the bingo cards. And here are, now they all have numbers on them. So it'll be like number 1, number 2, things like that. So anyway, let me just put this back in here. Why won't it go back in? I took them out. I should have never taken them out. And then like all the bingo cards, it has actually the directions on all of them. All the bingo cards have the directions on them on how to play. I guess they didn't want you to not know how to play. And then the markers, which we'll have to take out and take out and put into bags. Put it into like, put them all in a bag.
Which one is it in for?
And put it back in here. Like probably where the cards are. Probably take this thing out.
I'm looking at that one across here.
You guys know we like to play bingo, some of you. And so I just thought this would be fun. Family bingo. But, and I got a Monopoly game too. Christmas Vacation Monopoly game. We're stacking up the Christmas Vacation stuff. You feel a bit strange.
There.
What'd you eat?
Who?
Could it be what you ate?
I didn't do that.
Oh, I know you're getting hungry. I know she's getting hungry. You're feeling a bit strange. But anyway, you want to put that back, Lisa? Thanks. You have to do that thing. Anyway. Maybe it's the popcorn chicken. I agree. Maybe it's the popcorn chicken. Because it depends on where you got it from and how they made it. There used to be a restaurant that we used to go to all the time that before we even left, I would feel strange. Turns out it was whatever they put on their steaks. It was a steakhouse. And it was Haas's. Yes, I'm from America. Hold on. Yes, Jason. Jason Channel. Channel, yes, I'm from America. Hi, Jason Channel. Sorry I didn't see that. Huh? Oh. Channel update and chat and change. Oh. Oh, okay.
Who's that?
Mention me. Okay.
Who is
Probably because I got her the outfit.
Who?
Anyway. Rapento. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yes, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Anyway, before we would leave the restaurant, guys, I would start getting very sick. Turns out it's what they made the steaks with and what they put on their salad bar. He timed you out, Paul did. That's what a mod can do. Paul's pretty tough, guys. He knows what I will tolerate. He's been around for a while. But anyway, before we would leave this restaurant, the steaks and probably the salad bar, whatever they used on their salad bar, because they would use this like white powdery stuff to keep things fresh because they didn't want to have to change salad bar like they really should. And so that was making me sick. My stomach would get so bad. Sorry, guys. My nose. My stomach would get so bad that I would, my stomach was pretty bad. That before we would leave the restaurant, I would be in the bathroom. That's how bad it was. So it could be your popcorn chicken. Could be the way they made it. It could be made of something like maybe that you're allergic to, because I found out I was allergic to the stuff they were putting on the salad bar and onto the steaks. They were putting something onto the steaks. The steaks are like, anyway, honey, can I have my meter, please? I gotta test myself really quick, guys, while I'm on here. While I'm on here, I gotta test myself.
What is it?
Yeah, I've given my mods like complete managing ability. Paul is fast. He is. I'm going to test. Don't do it again.
Look,
But
bring it back when you're done. Take a look at it.
where am I from? I'm from America.
You did this one?
I'm from America.
This. Never mind.
What?
That's
What, Mom?
Take
Mom,
my
what?
time off today.
Abdul, I'm from America. I know he did. I can see on my phone. Which state? I live in Pennsylvania. A very cold climate right now. Okay, guys, you want to see something? I have not seen this in a very long time. I just want to show you this. Right here. You see the checks in. He's cooked. Why is he cooked? Be nice to each other. And I mean it. Be nice to Paul. He's just doing his job as a bot. 100%. I am 100% in what's it like and what's America like. We're pretty cool. We have a lot of opportunities over here. And so, We have a lot of opportunities. Huh? Hold on. We may need to. Guys, Vanessa actually did a live last night. I am so glad that she has decided not to. Hold on. Okay, Paul, did you just see there was a threat put on here? And we do not tolerate threats. We do not tolerate threats. Oh, well, I think we have a lot of fun in America. We have a lot to offer. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, Paul. Oh, my husband did it. My husband got you guys to the draw. Okay, guys. Steve's just as fast as Paul. We are nice here. We are respectful. We do not make threats. We do not make threats. Okay, guys. We are going to test my blood sugar. I don't know where Paul is. What am I doing? I am testing my blood sugar. You guys ready for this? I'm at 109. I'm a type 2 diabetic, guys. And, so we are going to have lunch soon. Yeah, I'm a type 2 diabetic. And so we've been trying to bring my blood sugar numbers down a lot. And I've been working really hard to do it. That one's hungry. So I don't know if we should call this lunch or dinner. Should I call this before lunch or before dinner? Before dinner? Huh? Huh? Watch this, guys. My meter talks to me. It says, "We're sorry you are feeling well, are not feeling well. Your blood sugar is on target," as you guys can see. It talks to me. Isn't that great? My meter talks to me, guys. Plus, if I go above a certain, like if I go above 181, I get a call from a coach. A coach will call me. You're back. Okay. A coach will call me. I gotta power it down. I have something called Livongo, guys. So I have like free coaching, which is really cool. And then I have, you know what? I'm wondering if, what did I do with my, I lose this. Guys, I lose this so much. Let's put it this way. Stick around and I'll make you a mod. Stick around and I'll make you a mod. In a, like, once we get to know you a little bit better. Okay? You gotta stick around. I know Paul. But you gotta stick around for a while. Then Paul's been here for a while, guys. You live in London?
What happened to Wi-Fi?
Honey, I'm still sick as sick.
Where'd you go? Not in today.
Will you do me a favor? And
I can find nothing
put that open. But we don't do threats here. Okay? The threat to come after me and kidnap me and treat me badly is only going to get you an altar. And I will guarantee you one thing. It will be Mama. And I'm going to tell you what Mama is capable of. So, no threats. Because Mama is not happy when something like that happens. I had somebody in this house go after me, not my husband. It was actually my late stepfather. Went after my mom with his fist, then went after me when I tried to protect her. My mama came out and threatened him. And it wasn't a good threat either. Not that she has ever done anything, but my altars are very protective of me. For those of you who don't know, I have dissociative identity disorder, and this channel is actually my healing journey. I share a lot about my altars and things like that. At the time, I was not yet on YouTube. That's because Steve took it off. Steve got to it before you and Paul did. Steve went on the phone that I normally use, and he got it off. That's okay, guys. My other protector is here, too. But the threat was not good. And you're not the one. I'm not talking about you. I just got a threat from somebody. And we had to. Really, we should have reported him. I wonder why, Tom. I wonder why. They can't be disappearing because I know Steve didn't do you. No, Steve went ahead and took it off. I really think that he should have. How could your comments be disappearing? I'm going to try something, Tom. This might actually make a difference. This might actually make a difference. You're about to turn blue. I might make you turn blue, which means I'm making you a managing mod. Because, did you see the game though that we had out? See who? I make you a managing mod. Let me see something. I make you a managing mod, Tom. Then, because I see your comment right there.
You see this back?
It'll be a lot easier in my life once we hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. No, I can't see them. I can't see them. Hold on.
What if he does that he wants to know about that?
Okay, guys. Tom, leave a comment. I just made you a managing mod, so you're going to be in blue. Sorry, guys. My ears itch. You're going to be in blue. Hold on, honey, can you get me my phone, please? This hasn't gone off. Rocking around the Christmas tree. I see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're a mod now. Let's see. I don't know why. Oh. Okay, guys. I'll be seeing my mother-in-law tomorrow. Oh. Okay. Mom's trying to get everybody together for Christmas now. I'm not at 900 yet. I'm not at 900 yet, am I? I can't be at 900 yet. My mother-in-law, Arpeggio, she now my phone's gonna go off because everybody in the family's now telling her what we're bringing.
What sandwich?
Everybody's telling her what we're bringing. Yeah, you're a mod now, which means you see anything you don't like, Tom. You, Dee, Paul, and Patty all have carte blanche. I've given you guys carte blanche, basically. Okay, guys, let's see what we're gonna have. Okay. No. I'll go back to Walmart. I was just at Walmart. Okay, now I can go. Okay, we're having Christmas dinner. Oh, honey butter corn, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll think about it and get back to her. Because we know one thing I'm bringing. But my sister-in-law usually brings the mashed potatoes. She's like really good at making mashed potatoes. By the way, if you subscribe, good, Arpento. Hey, if I see any trolls, I'm sending them to Margot for Christmas.
This is mine, isn't it?
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's actually a great punishment. Although, all we need to do is say, bring them to me. You know, all we have to do is go off with Eddie standing behind me. He'll get in the 10-minute wheels in his blue leisure suit. Say what you will about Eddie. Thank you, Poppy. Oh, you did? Oh, Tom, thank you. You'll get your Christmas card, just probably not till after Christmas because I have to make them yet. I have to make Susie's, Tammy's, and yours. For those of you who don't know, I make cards. And I have to get Dorothy's done because I have to get her first card in there for her. But I have to be well enough to go to UPS and send them. So, but Tom already knows what's going to be at his. And when I hit 900 subscribers, guys, I am going to go get another gift card for somewhere. I don't know if it'll be a Hobby Lobby. I live in Pennsylvania, Arpento, in America. I live in America. Heard of William Penn? Well, Pennsylvania was the colony that he founded, but it's our state. Yeah. Okay. Now, I will tell you that when, let's put it this way, stick around. You stick around, you show up, you show me I can trust you. Then Like Tom has been around for a while, Dee has been around for a while, Paul has been around for a while, and Patty's been around. So I kind of trust. May we help you? Jeremiah Sam. Y'all,
What did you say?
we got it going on.
I got to go out.
No, you don't have to go anywhere, Mom. I'm surprised she has not been up to go. What was I gonna do? I don't know what I was gonna do and why I got off my live. So I will get your card out, Tom. I just have to get it made, and I have to feel good in order to do that. Hopefully after tomorrow, guys, because the antibiotics when it's like not really bad. If he puts me on an antibiotic and I feel better tomorrow, then after tomorrow, maybe Thursday, we can do cards and maybe a Christmas dessert. I'd love to get in that kitchen now and make you guys Christmas dessert, but I don't have it in me. The Christmas dessert I'm thinking about making, though, won't take too long. It's a simple, quick, easy dessert, which is what I'm thinking of taking to my mother-in-law's. You stick around. I'm not laughing at you. Stick around, and I'll make you a mod. But you got to stick around for a little while. Like, not just in this live, okay? I mean in other lives, too. I mean, Paul and Tom and Dee and Patty, they've all four been around for a very long time. They've been around for a while.
What about this?
We're going to make, that's your soda, Mom. We're going to make Christmas cards.
Find it and get it where my heart is full.
Well, I'll give you something to look forward to. We're eating dinner at 12:30. We will be home by 5 o'clock. At 6 o'clock on Christmas evening, here, it'll be 6 o'clock here, I'm going to do a live. So you're not going to be alone. You have a wonderful day, Pinto. Come back and I will make you a mod in a couple of weeks. You guys have to remember, you have to be around for a little while. And then you get to know the rules and everything, because we have rules here. And you got to be respectful. You got to be kind. No politics. No 6-7. I'm pretty tough with that one. And so anyway.
About you, me?
No, not you.
What's going on?
Anyway, I'm gonna do a live at like 6 o'clock our time, Tom. And like, cause we'll be home long before that.
Who took that one?
Okay, you go to sleep. Have a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams. Thank you, Crystal. This is actually, if you want to know, I got this at Maurice's. They don't have them anymore. They all sold out. This is a Charlie Brown one. I love this. I actually got somebody this for Christmas. And then Susie got herself one, so we match. If Susie's watching, we match today. If she has on her matching sweatshirt. Yeah, you will be.
Huh?
On Christmas. But that's the earliest I can do it. Because I'll be at my mother-in-law's from 12:30. Well, from before that. I don't think anybody should be alone. So this is going to be a live that's going to be for anybody who's alone. It's for anybody. But for those that are alone, and then we're going to share our Christmas gifts.
These are actually.
Isn't it cute, Dee? I love this top.
On this?
I love this top. I love this one. And this one I can wear into winter. I'll be wearing my Christmas sweatshirts into winter anyway. I'll stop wearing my Christmas sweatshirts when I take down the Christmas tree. which might not be till Easter. We'll see. You might still be up.
Red and green? Where's that?
That'll be 11 o'clock your time.
Huh?
Paul won't even be up.
Here's green.
But I know Tom will be here. And I know Patty might be able to be here.
What's that cat got doing over there?
That cat. She called Jeremiah a cat, guys. Hi, Poppy.
That poor dog.
He's fine, Mom. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby boy. Come here. Come, Mommy. Come, Mommy. No, you are not getting into the trash can. You are not getting into the trash can. Okay, guys. I am holding a tissue in my hand.
Don't take that.
You guys got to see how intently Jeremiah. Yeah, I do. I do my own thing. Hey, Jeremiah. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I do my own thing. Because I just think that, you know, I tried doing what everybody else wants me to do. And to be perfectly honest, I was making these videos, working really hard, and nobody was really watching them or commenting. And it's like, you know, why am I working so hard and tagging these channels? And even the channels that I was tagging, they weren't showing up and saying even thank you, some of them. Now, some of them did, but some of them don't. You know, I just figure I'm not a big enough channel. I'm not more well known. I'm, you know, I don't know. Plus, my channel isn't all about my remorse. It's about my doll therapy, but not about my remorse. God, stop and think about my channel. What do we do here that most channels don't do? We do prayer time and we do Bible study time. Which, when I started this channel, you know, when I knew God was calling me into the ministry, into some kind of a ministry, I thought he was calling me into. Oh, you did you? Okay, I could pay my house off with that. Anyway, we knew that God was calling me to do something. I had a purpose. And my therapist, when I was in the nursing home, for those of you who don't know, I was in the nursing home for 5 days. Yeah, but we do mental health here. We talk about things that most people won't want to talk about. They say this is mental health, but it's not mental health because I talk about my DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. If you don't know what that is, it comes from a childhood trauma, which I had happen in a Christian school when I was 9. My mind went into different parts. May we help you? What are you barking about? Jeremiah Stephen, what are you barking about? All of a sudden, he goes over the latch cover and he starts barking. Yeah. Let's talk about loneliness, isolation. Yeah. And for the longest time, I was isolated. Even though I had my husband, I was isolated. Because with a mental illness, you feel alone. You feel like you're the only one going through it. I knew I wasn't the only one in the world that had DID.
What's the matter, little dog?
You know, but
What?
I can honestly say that now with DID, your mind goes into different parts, and those different parts form different personalities, which are called alters. And when they get triggered, and one almost got triggered. When I saw that comment, that threat,
Hey, Cor, look at it.
she almost came out. Let me tell you something, guys. If Mama would have come out, look out.
What's going on? Where's it at? Something's cool.
My puppy.
Look at it.
But
It was pulling it.
really, but we pray for mental illnesses here, Sherry. We talk mental health. You know, my therapist is probably one of the best therapists there is when it comes to DID. He put me on reborn therapy. He put me on reborn therapy, and well, mine actually came. Okay, let me explain DID. Mine actually came from a childhood trauma, which means that mine are actually alters. That when they get triggered, they come out. They're different personalities. And when my alters come out, Sherry, I don't remember what they do and what they say. When I get triggered, it comes from here. You see them come out through my eyes.
Do you hear me? Corey.
That's for me anyway. What? DID is very real. I used to think DID was something that they made up. And then my counselor that I was seeing at the time, I was telling her about a conversation I had with my mom, supposedly had with my mom. And I don't remember the conversation. My mom said I blamed her for everything. So I went back to my counselor and I said, why would my mom say that? That I blamed her. No, that doesn't. But I'll tell you what we're working on. Whenever I have a plan. Oh, honey, let me pick that up. Whenever I need, because my therapist is really good. And but anyway, I was diagnosed with DID when yeah, she does need a friend. You're right, Dave. We're a support system here for mental health, Sherry. But I will tell you that all during my journey, the one thing has remained. Because when you say you have a mental illness, all of a sudden, I notice people just back off. They don't want to be associated with somebody with mental illness. I was actually told by a church one time I wasn't welcome there because I had mental illness. Yes, Mom. Sorry, guys. She's got to go to the bathroom. I'll probably have to go back and get her. Well, go ahead and go, Mom.
Where do I go to? Back where?
I am fine.
Back there? Is that where it's at? Where? Back there. Back there?
Yeah, my therapist is probably one of the best, Sherry, that there are. And that there is. And I love my therapist. And he the one thing that we do.
What did I drink?
What is my New Year's resolution? To keep my blood sugar, to get my blood sugar down to 6.1 or 6.0 or below. My A1C. I'm going to do something I know I can aim for. And to keep 100% of the time in, to keep myself 100% in range, which I can do that because right now I am in 100% range, but to keep it there.
Where can I go to go?
Go potty, Mom. Go potty. Yes, it's a simple wish. It's something I know I can do. Anyway, Sherry, my therapist and I have come up with so many plans. Oh, no, no, no. Deetra, okay, okay. I want to introduce you guys to somebody, to a book right here. We don't use a bunch of psychology books. My therapist doesn't use psychology books with me or psychology lingo. My therapist is not just a certified therapist who did his residency in Boston, but he also is an ordained minister. And we use this as my textbook. This is my book. Hi, Poppy. And I know I was pretty traumatized, Sherry. Hold on. Oh, man. Well, you know what? I think we can honestly say this. The everybody that's still on here, that we are a support channel and we are here. Yeah, they can. My yeah, D is mostly bedridden too. I'm coming, Mom. D is mostly bedridden too. Um, you got rid of that one. Who'd you get rid of? But my stepfather, um, thank you, Tom. My stepfather spilled my mother's vulnerability. My stepfather, 2 days after we buried my father, shows up at my mother's door, starts to um starts to I guess court her. It is difficult to handle, and that's okay. That's okay because my trauma was difficult to handle. Sherry, just to tell you, I was in a Christian school, and I remember being told God didn't love a really nasty child like me, but something else was going on behind the scenes. Um, I was being taken up into an apartment that they built for visiting missionaries and evangelists, and I was traumatized pretty bad. My one altar, Sally, lived my life for me for 5 years. I do not remember my childhood. And hold on, honey, can you get me one of the pads for Mom, please? I don't remember my childhood, and I was pretty traumatized because they did everything to me to keep my mouth shut. They would make me clean tile, but then they would hit me. They would hit me. Yeah, they would hit me, and I can't remember my childhood as a result. And when I get traumatized, I get triggered. And let me tell you something. Nobody wants to see the one that would come out. Because when she loses control, hold on, Paul, I'll be right back. You know what time it is, right? It's mom time. So I will be right back, guys. Say hi to my husband. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the rest of the story about my stepfather. Hi, Mom.
Okay. Okay.
You know what?
Huh?
I think you put the button back on. We're gonna have to put that one because I know it's gotta be wet. It's been there for how long? Sorry guys, let me just start putting it. Why in the hell are you barking? Why in the hell are you barking? Look outside and see what's outside. Huh? And Sherry, go over to my description in one of my videos. And you can email me anytime. You can email me anytime. He says hi, Steve. But you can email me anytime. Just go into my description on any of my recorded videos because my live streams I don't put my information in, but I do for my recorded. And you can go into my recorded and you can email me anytime, Sherry.
That is mine.
And maybe I'll do what I don't normally do. But anyway, my stepfather played on my mother's vulnerability. And he was very abusive to her. She swore up and down she was not going to marry him. Well, she ended up marrying him. You are welcome. She swore that she wasn't going to marry him. The day that they were supposed to get married, none of us were invited to the wedding. What he did is he didn't want anybody to object. And so, okay, Mom. He didn't want us to object. So he, I'm pretty sure about that. Later, he told me the only reason why he wanted my mother was because my sister had money. And he wanted her money. He thought that she was going to take care of him. 3 years ago, I was recovering. 4 years ago, I almost died. And I had diabetic ketoacidosis. I was in septic shock from a sepsis infection. So basically, they gave me no hope, except for one, surgery, which they didn't know I would live through or not. So I didn't want to do it at first because I was lonely. See, Sherry, I've been there. I've been in the lonely part of it. I know. And you want to hear this?
Do I what?
He made us think that she was diagnosed with dementia in 2021. When I, who were a POA, took her to the doctors. I'm her POA and her rep payee. And when I took her to the doctor, I took her to a neurologist because I wanted to know, because she was seeing this geriatric doctor, which did absolutely nothing, wouldn't answer questions. She wasn't a good doctor at all. And so, okay, Mom. Okay. She wasn't a good doctor at all. Her nurse was even triggered one of my ulcers at one point. So anyway, I took her to a neurologist because I wanted to know, where is she on the spectrum?
This. I love this.
Is there something else we can do?
Well, I have this at home.
And
but I don't. And
she
one of those, but I mean, it's not the same that they got here.
She was diagnosed in 2018, a month before she was forced to marry him. Oh yeah, he was a great manipulator. As a matter of fact, he so manipulated everybody that they were using my mental illness to try to take my POA away from me. And I will tell you guys how it happened that it wasn't taken away. I had to go to the Social Security office with her. They would not give me, as her POA, the information I needed. They said, but we do have a way. He said, you're her POA. Why not
Can
become
I
a rep
take
payee?
it?
The minute the federal government gave me rep payee, he stopped manipulating the situation about me being POA. Because the lawyer basically told him,
Love to have.
I'm washing my hands of it. I'm not having the federal government come into a courtroom finding out that you all are manipulating the situation, manipulating the bank, manipulating everybody. They said, unless you want the federal government to charge you with fraud, back off. So they all had to back off. He was not happy. And, but he took advantage of my mother. Tried to get me into a vulnerable state so he could take advantage of me. That wasn't going to happen. Because the day I found out I was POA, I sat on the edge of the bed and I cried. And they said, well, you want to know how I got rid of him, Sherry? It wasn't me. He had threatened to take me to court because I wasn't giving him any more money. And Mom was living with me. I had taken her out of the home. One of the reasons why I don't trust anybody with my mother is because of the home and him. I was getting calls. Your mother fell because she was tying his shoe. What was she doing tying his shoe? Yes, Mom, we'll eat in a little bit. Okay? We're going to have cheeseburgers and french fries tonight. So I can have buffalo sauce. And I would get calls. He won't let her out of the room. One nurse even told me that he was being manipulative and very... Yes, Mom lives with me, Sherry. You see, last year, she'd gotten sick, and I went in. It was February 17th. He was already in the hospital. And when I had to ask a caregiver to let me into her room because she was locked in her room, I was livid. Okay? Very livid. But I'll tell you, they are scary, Sherry. I was in a nursing home. Let me tell you, short term, I was in a nursing home short term for 5 days. I begged Mama Bev to come out because she wouldn't take the crap that I was taking. And I wasn't taking it. My neighbor was taking it. Okay. My roommate was actually taking it. But I went in. She was in a memory care in an assisted living facility. First of all, Mom didn't have to be there. Second of all, it was because of her money. You see, he had to be in an assisted living, and he needed her dough to do it. He needed her money to do it. It wasn't because he's her primary caregiver. He had to be in the same room with her, which is unlawful. It's actually against the law. Unless you can prove you're the main caregiver. But she was his caregiver. You have somebody with dementia taking care of somebody who should be taking care of her. And I was just like, no. I threw the suitcase on the bed. When I saw the condition my mom was in, I threw the suitcase on the bed, marched down to the nurse's station, told her, you give me whatever medications you have for her. She's leaving with me tonight. And then I told, you're in independent living. You had to lock yourself in a boiler cabinet?
Right. But I'm not the only kid that has worked with
Tell your sister to be nice to you.
He
She has to be nice to you, Paul.
He worked over there for me.
Well, she's going to have to be nice to you.
So we both worked so long here for everybody that was sick and stuff broke and all
Mom's taking the floor.
We did it.
We give Mom the floor here. We give Mom the floor here. But we also, you know, I threw the suitcase on the bed. When I tried to leave with her, the caregiver wouldn't let me leave. So I looked that caregiver straight in the face and I said, she's leaving with me. I'm her POA. You cannot stop me. Apparently, they were telling the home that I wasn't really the POA. I was just the check writer. I was just the one that signed the checks so she could be there. And it really had nothing to do with my mom. It had everything to do with what he wanted. So he really prayed. Yes, Mom has the floor.
What?
You got the floor, Mom. What do you want to say?
I got what?
Mom's got the floor, guys. You see, there are some days that these lives are really the mom show, and I'm just her special guest. I think Mom is going to turn this into her show. She's hungry anyway, guys. But, you know, it just, I basically told everybody, I said, I'm POA and I'm rep payee. I said, get over it. She's staying with me. I prayed about it, and we decided that I prayed about it, and God said, you're not going to do anything. And I am so thankful that I didn't. Because
you can wear it on it.
He had to go from the hospital to a rehab, back to the hospital, back into a rehab, to the hospital again. And this was all in a February, March, April, 3-month time period. Never went back to the home. Instead, he was threatening to, because I wasn't writing big huge checks to his son. They wanted me to write a $79,000 check over to them. And I said, I'm going to see a lawyer. I'm keeping Mom. No, you're not.
Corey,
yes, I am. You can't do anything about that.
Corey.
What?
Can you close it here and take and put this?
You see, the one thing that frustrated him the most was me getting put on as Social Security rep payee.
Never mind, I'll take him right down.
Okay, well.
Just now.
Sorry, guys. And so, anyway.
Now we move off on wait. Now, see what this is.
Yeah.
Somebody's got.
Dee has her husband. I just worry about him.
I don't know. This is pulled off. They did it while we were doing things to help. That makes me.
Yeah, well, you see, the other thing, Sherry, is that Mom can't go on Medicaid. She can't go in a government place because the fact that he ruined that for her. Yeah, I have my husband too. And he even helps me with Mom. But I will tell you that 11 days before I found out I was still POA, they convinced my sister to write a check for $10,000 to pay off one of his credit card bills, which Mom was not on.
That is mine.
Well, that $10,000 became a gift.
You can come in and have one.
All they said was she owed it to him. She owed it to him. She didn't know him anything.
Oh, I had it.
Yeah.
I took it to there. I took it to the dog.
I look like Jimmy Savile. Huh? Anyway. I don't even know who that is. Anyway. So anyway. He ended up dying. Yeah. That's why I'm praying that God will strengthen him. Because that's a big surgery for him at 71. That's a big surgery for him. She's left. Okay. Good, Paul.
You have
She needs to be nice to you. You tell her I said she needs to be nice.
in this? Look, are you supposed to be in this?
No, that's yours, Mom.
That's mine?
Yeah.
Good. I want it so I can tell you just this here, you know?
Yeah. I had to have surgery back in 2021 on my foot. I wouldn't be here if I
I'll
didn't.
tell you, I've had so
But that was
much
scary.
in spring when everybody was out. When I came in, here it is again.
You're only 58.
Going over again.
I'm 54. Oh, no. Jeremiah. He's got a tissue. He got into Mom's trash can. He's got a tissue.
I just don't want anything happen to you.
And he's that tough.
Or her.
Anyway. So anyway, I rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus, Sherry. And
Corey, do we have anything
that's
else?
right. Your birthday is on Friday. Hope I feel better. Because I'll make the dessert on
Where
Friday.
is my pocketbook?
And we'll use it to sing happy birthday to you. Anyway. So anyhow. We'll use the Christmas dessert. So anyhow. I rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus, Sherry. Told him to get thee behind me. God was like, nobody's getting through me. A month later, he had had enough of him. He had told me when he went after Mom and I in this house, because he was beating my mom.
Is there any left?
And the only reason why he wanted my mom is because he knew he could get angry, he could be abusive, and dementia, she's not going to remember it. She's not going to remember how those bruises got on her face.
Who told you that?
Yeah. I was about to say that. Paul, should you be in bed? Thought you were going to bed.
I want to go home. My mom can feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's heard worse. But anyway, so I know what it's like to be isolated. And people do pick on your vulnerability. I actually had somebody on here. Now, you guys don't know this person. This person is not allowed to be on my channel anymore. I blocked her. With good reason. Here in the United States, we have something called being 302. That's involuntarily being taken off to the hospital in the middle of the night or whenever they choose to do a psych evaluation. Well, okay, first, my stepfather died. Just to go back to this, my stepfather died of what they call a heart attack or kidney failure. He was in the hospital really sick. So that's how I got Mom away from him. I didn't do it. God did it. He just decided it was his time. He was really sick. He was in a lot of pain. And he was actually going to be in a nursing home permanently. He was going to spend the rest of his life in a nursing home anyway. He thought my mom was going there with him. That's why I got threatened. No. But but I got to tell you something, Sherry, that we are never alone. When you feel the most alone, when you feel the most alone, there is somebody that is always with you, never leaves you nor forsakes you. When I was alone in the nursing home, and I felt alone in the nursing home. And you pray a lot, so you know that you're not alone. One of the things that we do in my therapy is we use the Bible. When I say stuff that's negative, when I say stuff that he just looks at me and he'll say, what does God say? We use the Bible a lot. This is probably, I can honestly say, this is where I'm finding my healing. Yes, Sherry, I'm glad you found us. Because we are. We are very much a mental health support channel. We support each other. I even pray for people with PTSD. When I do prayer time, I do a mental health part of the prayer. I do for healing. I do for, but I also pray for those of us that have mental illnesses. And PTSD is one of the mental illnesses I mentioned. Yeah, sorry guys. Not just the idea I pray for.
Corey,
What, Mom?
please, right there. You see that where the legs came from?
Uh-huh.
Please bring the legs to that. I have paid for that.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I just see what happened with my mom, and I mean, it wasn't just him that was preying on her. It was his entire family, his son, his daughter-in-law. Everybody was preying on my mom.
Now there was some men that came in, but that's the ones that I did.
And you know, she had dementia. She has dementia. But one day, Sherry, those kind of people will get theirs.
I went out to talk about the teeth for the baby.
I'm kind of feeling my nose.
And I went and asked God.
I know. Tomorrow morning, I get my medication. Tomorrow morning, I will get the antibiotic and the decongestant. But they have to be prescribed by a doctor because I'm going to be a diabetic.
Throw it in. Throw that in. That's what you want.
Hold on. And I'm going to read where we came from. There it goes, guys. Genesis 1, starting in verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided that light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Then God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament and hold on guys, sorry. I'm kind of trying to get this so I can read it without things falling out at me and they're falling out of it. The firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. Then God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb of the field. Okay, guys. I'm going to skip ahead. Hold on, I'm going to skip ahead here, guys. Okay, then God said, let the waters abound with the abundance of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heaven. So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves. Every living thing that moves with which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Okay, guys, here it goes. Then God said, let the earth bring forth a living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth each according to its kind, and it was so. And God made the beast of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. And so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. God says he invented animals and humans. He never says anything about how we evolved. Yes, he does.
What are you doing? What are you
Yes, he does. I'll tell you where. I will show you where. We came from Adam's rib. But then Adam, okay, the temptation. Let's see. Get it up here. This definitely is not a metaphor. This is
No, because I thought, I'm sorry, I thought
the inherent word of God.
that his it was one of the ultimately out there. Still, she's trying to make it, and she's trying to do it.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, here it is. Because this is how he created Adam. For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. God said that to Adam when Adam and Eve sinned in the garden.
Well,
All right, guys. Hey, you had to know. I was going to open up this. I open up this.
now where are you going to close this?
By Thanksgiving.
How are you going
And
to get
what,
rid
Mom? What, Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Hold on. No, I don't, Sherry.
Huh?
I don't have any children. We tried, and that was one of the things that he ruined for us, is he had a criminal record. And in our state, you cannot adopt out of foster care, or you cannot adopt at all if you have
There was not, it only
somebody in
told
your family that has a criminal record.
That was it, and she didn't use it.
And he was charged with harassment. It was at a church event. He went up, and I know it was more than just putting his hand on her. He did not respect women. He called his own woman doctor a bimbo.
Who's that?
Thought all women were bimbos. We had no function except to wait on him hand and foot. That was his thought. You're going to wait on me hand and foot and do what I tell you. And his son and his daughter-in-law treated me that way. Well, I eventually got really tough with them. We were supposed to adopt 2 children out of foster care. And we were supposed to adopt 2 children out of foster care. And when we what, Mom? I have no clue where that one came from. Okay, let's see. Because his daughter-in-law sent me.
Now, where do you want these to set? Look,
I see, Mom.
I put them right back here by here.
Okay.
I'm not going through anymore. I'm taking. I want to get done. I want to get the baby. Take her with me. Take her with the doctor. And I'm going to
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm trying to find it.
I want to do
Oh,
see what Mom thinks.
okay. I don't want that. I want to find the one message that I know I did not take off.
Not too bad. Tell me.
Mom, nobody. Don't worry about it.
Where did she go?
I did not get rid of that.
Because I'm not fighting with anybody.
You're not?
No, I don't think so. We both,
Well, anyway, they got into it with me over.
they had one. It was an orphanage that she had. What it was, her husband and
They
her
got
got
into it with me
together, and they made
over
a
me
thing
taking
out
her out and looking for a place over
that
here.
that woman was standing outside. Please.
And I don't have it anymore.
I'm not giving the kid away to live. Stay, you know? Not having
The
that.
one thing about my ex-stepbrother and his wife is they always worried about what I was doing, blamed me for their stress, blamed me for everything. But if they would have just worried about my stepfather and let me worry about Mom, they would have been much happier. They really would have been. I can't find it now. I must have gotten rid of it. Oh, hold on. Oh, now I can find it. Let's see.
And I want to call this one.
Anyway, I'd have to look for it.
I want to go and take the baby.
Yeah, people can be. As a matter of fact, the entire time, I was being told not to trust these people, which I had every right not to trust them. Sherry, when I came to try to get on to her checking account as her POA, the bank made me go through 8 different hoops till I threatened to go to the office of the controller of the currency. The minute I did that, they weren't going to get themselves fined $1 million a day. Because you can get yourself fined here if a bank doesn't do what they're supposed to, because my paperwork was very legal. They literally told me, because the lawyer had to write an affidavit. Well, he did that. This is how ridiculous they were being. The lawyer didn't know how to write the affidavit. That's when I knew something was up. These are the reasons my mother had to be with them, run away from illness. Yeah, they do.
Did you eat something?
I agree.
Did you have something to eat?
You know what? I've been where you are.
What?
I fight a lot more now. As a matter of fact, this text message was not a good one. Listen. She said, "Can you please stop looking outside for a place for them to go? Doctors are all in Lancaster and not York." And he's talking about my stepfather, not my mother. He wants to go to this church. He wants to be closer to them. So why did I have to adhere to that? I didn't.
What's he talking about?
They were trying to convince me.
What?
I was being blamed for their stress. Okay. But they were worrying more about my mom because of her money. This is exactly what they said. It's like so-and-so said last night, let them go have fun at this place. When they run out of money, they run out of money. Well, what is my mother supposed to do?
Did I see anything?
He would be approved for Medicaid day one. My mother wouldn't. What is she supposed to do? I'm just supposed to spend all her money on what they wanted. I'll tell you how I shut her up.
Please and shut up.
I said, maybe staying there, I would like her closer to me. I would appreciate it if you would stop telling me what to do. I am looking for my mom, not his dad. I don't remember typing that one. That had to have been one of my ultras that typed it. Yeah. They run away. As a matter of fact, my family wouldn't come around. My family don't, you know. I have mom and my sisters haven't seen her for over a year.
Well, I got mine here, but that guy will in.
Okay. And the church they went to that they had such good friends at,
They sure do. You go for what?
nobody's actually been here for any length of time to visit with her.
I want to go.
And I can tell you, when I was in the nursing home, my roommate was in there because she had to be on dialysis. And she was supposed to be short term. They were making her long term. I was there for 5 days. I don't know how long she was in short term care. Her daughter, who put her in there, hadn't been to see her since. She had no way of getting in touch with her daughter because they don't have phones in the rooms. She had no way of getting in touch with her daughter, and her daughter never came to see her, which is sad. She just eventually gave up Sherry and lost fighting. And she kept saying, I just want to die, is what she would tell everybody. And it would make me cry because it was very sad. I don't know whatever happened to her.
Why?
I don't know if they ended up moving her to long term and then she didn't last very long or what. I know they were working on getting her Medicaid so that she could go into long term without having to pay. But over here, they have different rooms for people. They have different rooms for people on medication. Jeremiah, what are you barking about? What's he barking about? Barking to work. We are definitely a mental health support channel. We do talk about mental illnesses. I will talk about my mental illness. I will talk about my ulcers. I will talk about things that people don't talk about. I want to bring awareness to what's going on. You know, I say this all the time. We put our physical health in the spotlight. We have to go for regular checkups. We have to do this. We have to do that. But when it comes to our mental health, we don't keep it in check.
I'm telling you, I'm having to. This week, I can't even carry anybody else out.
You can't, Mom.
And
She hasn't been walking most of the day, guys, because I'm upset. She was in the nursery.
that's it.
Slash her word. Sorry, guys. But it is extremely. It's extremely upsetting to me that we don't want to talk about mental health. We don't want to talk about our mental health. The impact it has on our life.
All your stuff today.
Uh-huh. Sorry, guys, my head. The impact it has on your life. Whether you have PTSD, whether you have DID,
Corey, is there any thought?
whether you have schizophrenia, bipolar,
You can drink?
you know,
Why not?
worry, depression, anxiety, fear, ADD, ADHD, Asperger's syndrome, autism, whatever.
I want a devil.
It has. Your mental health plays a very important part in your life. Very. No matter what you're going through. And so many people struggle with their mental health, but don't talk about it. Yeah, there are channels that say we're mental health, but I never hear them talk mental health.
Who did you say that about?
I don't hear them talk about mental health. Now, my therapist also did something else for me, Sherry. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Medicaid can be very, very tough. Now I will tell you that the $79,000 they wanted from her was supposedly because he couldn't get Medicaid from day one. I checked their story. They put hers and his assets separately.
Well, no. When I had clothes were bought and they had it for the rest
Sherry,
of the time.
this is the other thing I'm on.
I'm not buying another one.
Yes.
The one I had,
If you're looking at this and you say that's a doll, she is a doll.
I gave it to her.
She is my therapy baby. And I need to hold her right now, guys. I didn't have her in my arms for a while, and now I need to hold her. I am on doll therapy as well, and I do talk about my doll therapy. I do something that most people don't do. I take my babies everywhere. I do. I take them everywhere with me. Like tomorrow when I go to the doctor's in the morning, I'm taking a baby.
What baby?
I might take this one. I might take Nehemiah. Yes, I know she's a dog. I know that. But they also help me. She also helps my alters and my anxiety. See, I have incredible anxiety, especially social. You get me into a big gathering, even at a family gathering, because our family is very large. My husband's family is very large. There's 5 kids, 5 spouses, grandkids. I would say, all in all, there's
You have what?
5 kids, that's 5 spouses, that's 10. My mother-in-law, that's 11. That's 15. So there's about 15 people who are normally at our family gatherings.
And I just have to stay home.
So, yeah, I take babies everywhere with me. But I will tell you, Sherry, that they have actually taken the place of kids in my life. Because one of the things that I have with having the idea, I have a 5-year-old inside my head.
Let me see it.
And Mabel is the reason I'm on reward therapy.
I have a child with me. We've got
She
when you get that stuff
she told my therapist, she told me, and then my therapist, well, I told my therapist, but she wanted me to tell my therapist that she wanted to play with a doll. Then he got silent for a minute. They said, why not? He said, let's reconnect you to your childhood. They are doing so much more than reconnecting me to my childhood. These guys connect me to my alters, which is so good for me because I need to be connected to them. I need to know. I need to get to know my alters. I need to get to know who they are. You know, I know Mabel, she's a 5-year-old. Sally lived my life for me. And every once in a while, I will have that breakthrough in my mind that I need. And they'll reveal something. But I have a gatekeeper inside my mind. The gatekeeper is named Mama Bev. And she is probably the most protective out of all of them. When I was being abused, part of the abuse was they were hitting me. Mama Bev would come out because Sally would be out. And Mama Bev would then come out and console me. And we're starting to discover certain things. You know, she is the gatekeeper. She is the one that has control in my mind. And Tom will attest to this.
Who's coming?
No, I literally have a child. I literally have a child. You probably did see Mama Bev earlier.
I can't. The child
Comes out when she feels like it.
Father, she got him.
But even Tom will attest to this. When Mama Bev loses control, because we were putting a ramp on for Mom. And, you know, she lives here. She's having trouble going up.
I know about that.
She needs a ramp. I had one contractor try to take the control from me. In other words, I'll call the township. I'll do this. No, you won't. I'll call it. I'll do what I need to do. Because I need to know, do I need a permit? You know, the park owner, because we live in a mobile home park, in a double wide in a mobile home park. Since we rent the land, the park owner has to approve the ramp. And it's got to be a certain length. It's got to be a certain type. And so I I wanted to talk to the park office. Well, he took that control. And we had a moment. But my inner child actually comes out. My inner child, Mabel, actually comes out. Matter of fact, you all saw Mabel in a live stream a couple weeks ago. Yeah, she's helpful.
What did I get?
Isn't she? This is Hannah, Sherry. I'd like you to meet Hannah. Actually, she is actually quite affordable.
She's
Ashton
coming
Drake,
back into me.
AshtonDrake.com. She is the Katie Coos and Breeze.
You what?
And she actually coos and breathes. If I press this button, listen. I don't know.
Is that yours?
Now she isn't working.
I don't see that.
And she actually has a heartbeat. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But she only cost me, because I couldn't afford a reborn, she cost me $174 total. We couldn't afford a reborn. So she was more affordable. But she is my first therapy baby. I had several DID babies. And when everybody says we have an inner child, I can say I literally have one. You better meet her. And Mabel will. Mabel will come out. Mabel will come out. I was literally told one time I needed to act like my age and not my shoe size. That was Mabel. She was throwing a fit. Apparently, Mabel was throwing a fit just before. Now, when I go back in my head when my alters come out, just to explain to everybody, I don't always know they come out. I go into Mama Beth. She puts me into a bubble. A perfect bubble. Where it's a perfect world for me. Just like I said, when my stepfather went after my mom and then went after me, Mama Beth came out in a very protected way. And wasn't a good protective way either, from what I understand. When she feels like she loses control, it's always the oh boy moment. It's an oh boy moment. And Mama Bev, when she felt like she was losing control, we had to rein her in. So during therapy one day, I told my therapist that, and he said we have to rein her in. We have to keep Mama Bev under control. You've got to take back control. See, when I lose control, Mama Bev takes control. And so when I lose control, Mama Bev takes control. If she thinks I'm losing control, she'll take control, and she'll take control of the situation. And so, yeah. But I literally have a child, Sherry, a 5-year-old. Dee has one too. Dee has Bonnie. Makes sense.
That's what? Oh, you're talking about the baby, aren't you? Or is there something else to do?
Yep. Oh, Annie Sherry said hi to you. Hannah.
Come out here.
And yeah. It could be. I always encourage people that if you're losing time, you're losing your memory about things, like people say, well, you did this. No, I didn't. Just like I said, my mom told me I blamed her for everything in my life, and I did not do that. I would be told I've said and do stuff, and I don't remember doing it.
You stop.
That's because I had something called I have something called dissociative identity disorder, which comes from a childhood trauma. If you've had a childhood trauma, that happens. In childhood traumas, that happens. My head is really starting. I cannot wait till the doctor gets a hold of me tomorrow and gives me an antibiotic and a decongestant. I don't know why. I just think, but it was snowing yesterday. See, the weather was kind of stopping me from going to the doctor. And doctors don't make house calls over here. Where D is, they make house calls. My doctor can't make a house call. I wish. Yep. You might want to get checked, Sherry. There's an evaluation process that I went through. And that's when they discovered what was going on. I lose chunks of time. And losing that chunks of time, I also lose my memory of what I did during that chunks of time. Like, I lose big chunks of time. Like, my childhood. Hannah was originally given to me, originally suggested for me to reconnect me to my childhood. I'm telling you, she does so much more. So I think she's going to the doctor with me tomorrow. Watch what I do. It's time for her feeding time. I know, you're all looking at me, so you're nuts. No, I'm not. My therapist actually knows I do this. He actually wants me to do this. Let's see. You can't go alone. If I was there, I'd go with you. I'm sorry you're alone. Nobody should be alone. Christmas, just to tell you, on Christmas Day, Sherry, at 6 o'clock, I'm doing a live Christmas video, live Christmas video, live stream for Christmas. So for anybody out there who's going to be alone on Christmas, you are more than invited to be with us. And I'm going to save my big present to open till then. I'm going to open all my other presents on Christmas morning and then show you guys all my presents. And then I got one big present that I got for Christmas. And on Friday, we're going to do my Christmas story. You guys know the movie A Christmas Story? Well, I have a Christmas story for all of you. It's pretty cool. And I will tell you that Mabel was part of that. We've gone back. Mabel was part of that. Why Mabel was so excited when it came. Just to tell you guys, Mabel was really excited when she came. So yeah, I know I'm feeding a doll. For those of you coming in, I know I'm feeding a doll. So Christmas at 6, and then I do a Christmas Eve where we do a live happy birthday party for Jesus. You see, growing up, I always did we always had birthday parties for Jesus. Mom would always do birthday parties for Jesus. And we would have birthday cake and sing happy birthday and sing Christmas carols. And so we're going to sing happy birthday to Jesus and Christmas carols. So I have a book that we're going to read. I will probably have maybe all three of my toddlers out. Mariah, Olivia, and Levi. We'll see. Because I got to dress them all. I might just do Mariah and Olivia. Levi's really hard to dress, guys. That outfit you guys saw him in earlier, I got from Carter's. I only paid $8.40 for it. It was on clearance. And apparently they added up with all the regular price stuff. Because it was Christmas. I guess it was from last Christmas. So that's the way to do it at Carter's. I love Carter's. But can't always afford their stuff. You go in there and you look at their clearance. That's the way to buy stuff. I take care of this baby like she's real. You know, when I was disappointed when we found out that we would never be able to adopt out of foster care. And, you know, because we really wanted 2 children out of foster care. We were going to bring them together, and whether they were sisters or not, we were going to make them sisters. We were going to form a family. And when all that happened where my stepdad married my mom and we couldn't do it, we were crushed. So I went to God. He said, don't worry. He said, I got a plan. And when I got Hannah, opened up the box, I kind of knew what the plan was. I mean, she does so much more for me. My reborns do so much more for me. I mean, when I need a hug, I pick up one of my reborns. Because that one down there doesn't always want to hug me. I'm not talking about my husband, I'm talking about the dog. He doesn't always want to give mommy hugs and kisses. Although right now, I don't want him kissing me because of how stuffy I am now. I don't want him to kiss
I'm
me.
not saying that I am leaving. Today is my end year.
Thanks. Yes.
I'm
Well,
going to kill myself
get,
and
Mom.
go into a doctor.
Mom, what is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? What's the matter?
See what?
That's
No,
right, Cherry.
I want to go home.
We do lives every day in the afternoon about 1 o'clock. And I agree with you all. We should. I have one in mind, my baby. Sorry, guys. Because if it weren't for the major, it would have been across. But we're going to do Christmas as well. And I'm going to do 2 Christmas box openings for you guys. One, the doll that Susie made for me, which I cannot tell you who it is yet. And I've already got her name. So I'm not going to say anything about that. But also what Steve got me for Christmas. I'm very excited. I get $2 for Christmas. Mom is actually getting a Cabbage Patch for me for Christmas. She's getting a Cabbage Patch. She's getting a Cabbage Patch, a pocketbook. She's getting a blanket. Which you guys see this blanket? I picked out the perfect blanket for her. She's getting some clothes. So she's got a blanket, a Cabbage Patch, a pocketbook. What else? Oh yeah, and I got her this little charm bracelet. I think she'll love. Yeah. Her YouTube is there in blue too. Sorry guys, I can't see the comments anymore up here.
You're not taking any of my whistle.
But Sherry, if you have email, feel free to go into any of my my description on any one of my recorded videos because I put my email in there.
You gave it to
I only do Instagram when I'm talking to somebody. Like when I'm talking to Dee or Tammy or Susie or Heidi or Natalie. I don't do Instagram that much, or Carla. I don't do Instagram that much. I don't post pictures or anything anymore. I just don't have time to take pictures and keep posting them. But feel free, Sherry, to go in and email me, and I will email you. I will email you back. And if you want my phone number, I will email you my phone number. So you can call me and talk to me anytime. So you're not alone. Mom and I would love to have you talk to us. Although it's considered international, I think. But anyway, on Instagram, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can actually, we can call each other that way too. You can follow me and then we can make phone calls to each other. Because Natalie and I do that sometimes. We call each other on Instagram because she's in the UK and we'll talk to each other on Instagram, which I wait for Dee to call me. He says, okay. Oh, you're welcome. Well, you can just email me and I'll email you my phone number then. Guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I really want to see what my emails are? Let's go here and see. I have 5 emails. 3. And there's 3 in there. Okay, a tree proposal. Walmart. I can get rid of that one. January 4th. Your current invoice is now available. Yeah, my trash invoice. Okay, get rid of Google. I know, it's in there. It's just a damn. Okay, guys, we're going to go up to the street proposal and I'm going to tell you exactly what. We're going to go in here, we're going to review this proposal for this tree. Okay.
what time is it?
Okay, Mom.
Huh?
This guy thinks.
I was in here working. I was working all that stuff all over there. All those
Okay, Mom.
lines to take out, I had to take out. I got stuff I gotta do. I have to do there. I don't want the damn stuff. I don't even want to take and put it in there. I don't want
Okay,
it.
Mom.
I want my baby and I'm going home.
Okay, Mom. Sorry, guys. She's she's now in the mood. I think fish is hungry. I think Fishy's hungry, guys. That's okay, Sherry. Just email me. Just email me, and I'll email you back with my phone number, and you can call me, and we can talk. It's okay. You can talk. We can talk. I don't think you're considered international if you're in Canada. I don't know. You're probably not going to be considered international. Sorry, guys. I gotta get through. Well, we stay on our lives for quite a long time, as you can see, too. Christmas Eve, we're going to do some really fun singing and stuff like that. We may even do our Christmas Eve luncheon. You know how we do lunchtime live, guys? We haven't done a lunchtime live in a while. I went to try to do one on Friday, but accidentally set it for 1 instead of 12. I'll try setting it for 12 on Friday so we can do lunchtime live. If I feel good. If not, we'll just wait until Christmas Eve. Then we'll do like a lunchtime thing. I'll send Steve to McDonald's. Probably where I'm sending it, right? Man. Sorry, guys. My throat. My throat. Yes, and you'll only be talking to me over the phone. You'll be talking to me over the phone. Of course, we'll have Mom talking too. Mom will talk to you too. My mom will talk to you too. So you're not so lonely. Because nobody should be alone. Nobody should be lonely. Everybody should have somebody. That's, I think, part of the reason why I was supposed to start this channel.
I'm not carrying on.
Was so we could have everybody. So we could be like a community, like, you know, close-knit community. Because he'll tell you that's what we are. We are a close-knit community.
I'm leaving here. I go away.
Yes, he is.
No, you're not getting mine. I'll get up and leave right now, but I am not
Yeah.
moving in. So this is mine here. This,
Well, you could talk to me on the phone.
no, I'm going back.
My mother is getting up. She's going to try going to the door.
Yeah.
Honey, why don't you go get her Lizzie? I think this is a Lizzie moment. Those of you who don't know who Lizzie is. Lizzie is a dog that I got, a Derringer baby that I got for her from a thrift store. Wait till you see the difference in her. This is what she, I mean, she's having an issue, so we're not going to show that. But I will show you exactly when Steve gets Lizzie. That's Mom.
I got to buy you.
We should make our own Facebook
Not
group
buy
and not let anybody in it. Sorry, Dee, but let's face it, we'll let only certain people into it.
Before I do that, I want this baby to have.
Oh. Yeah, Walmart keeps tempting me, guys. So I fall for it. If we made our own Facebook group, it would be like for support. It would be a mental health support group.
Yes, I do. I do.
I've been thinking of having a Facebook group, but I'm like, nah. Yeah, I don't know. Not that I wouldn't let anybody in it. It's just we have to be careful because there is so much drama on Facebook. That's why I'm only on there occasionally. I go on Facebook once a week because I do a All Dogs Matter No Judgment theme, which I love. I love that group. Now there's no Stephanie and Jackie will not allow drama in that group,
Hey, Corey.
but I get that. There's so much drama on Facebook, so much drama on Instagram these days. That's probably why I just stay away from it all. There's a lot of drama on YouTube too, and I stay away from it. I don't get into people's drama. You know,
Where are your parents?
I got enough. I got enough going on in my life that I don't need to be into everybody else's life.
Who's out there?
Who's out there? Yep, that's what we would have to do. You and I could do the co-owner thing and have like mods on there, but they would have to come through us rather than our mods. So, because I know Susie used to have a Facebook group, and she actually deleted it at one point. She just said she just deleted it. There was too much drama in there, and you know what I'm talking about, Dee. If anybody is in the reborn community, they know what I'm talking about. The Dolly community. If you have a doll that is not an authentic reborn, like from Amazon or Temu, people will argue with you. I got bullied on Instagram over a baby born, real born doll that I got from Walmart. A doll that any parent can walk in and buy off the shelf for their 3-year-old. I like the doll.
Well, thank you. I'm leaving. Now, as soon as I get this baby, I gotta get the parent.
She's having issues. Yeah, this is fake formula.
What?
This is water, lotion, water, and vanilla extract.
I put more up there because you were setting.
And I feed them, but of course they don't. But they do have ones that you can feed. They have like the drink and wet systems, Katie. Have you ever seen them? I know Stephanie has one. Somebody else has one too. A drink and wet.
You want to come stay at our
And real born baby borns, you can feed them.
You can stay with us. You did a wonderful job.
You can feed them.
You helped me with that. Thank you for that.
Now mine don't actually eat. I don't have ones that actually eat. I just make it look like they're eating just to role
How do
play.
you get out of this stinking thing?
Because
How do you get out of it?
you're doing it. You're getting her in there.
I wanted away.
Mom's changing.
They
Yeah.
have told me that a lot has been further.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, I'm only taking what I can give it to them. That's it. And I'm going to take it to the doctor. So
Yeah, that can hurt.
the doctor too. Oh,
I had 2 people, Sherry, who were subscribed to this channel at one point 2 years ago. This woman was like, she
I
claimed
didn't
to be my
have
friend.
this that long.
They both claimed to be friends.
It was just a while.
And The one told me I needed to send one of my dolls to the other one. That this is what God was telling me to do. God wasn't telling me to do that. But they literally, Sherry, hurt me. When I didn't, I was doing a giveaway at the time, and so I had to go get a box for the giveaway doll. And I got a box for the giveaway doll.
Here.
But
this is the
she was
one.
like, well, what about, so and so? And I'm like,
Does he
I've
want
got a
it
box
back
for her.
to you? Look.
Yeah. I just didn't want to have to go to UPS a couple of times. They didn't give me anything. They just went off on me. 2 weeks after this incident, this happened in early October, October 23rd.
Where is the
The one calls from California and has me 302, which is an involuntarily dragged out of here for an involuntarily psych evaluation. She wanted me locked up for not sending a doll, Sherry.
Honey, where are you? Where?
So I've been there.
Where did they come from?
And my stepfather used to use my vulnerability all the time. He was the worst at it.
Oh, God.
He would use my vulnerability to get to my sisters.
I want to make sure the stage is going to be okay. That's what I
When I took over as POA, he literally tried to get my, because what he would do is he would blame me for everything.
Okay.
Well, I'm an easy scapegoat. My sisters aren't here.
Yeah.
Like when it came to him going after my mother.
Now, where's your shoe?
And then me.
Where's the shoe?
I was the easy scapegoat, so he didn't have to take any responsibility for what he was doing to her. But one fatal mistake that they all made was telling me I had to put her in that
What are
home with
you
him.
talking about? What are you talking
Because now we have it on record.
What record?
Because I told them that every time that happened, I wanted it documented.
Josh?
And so they were documenting it for me.
Huh.
So if I ever had to go to court,
Well, we want to stay.
my lawyer would have some really good ammo,
Her mother and father.
some really good evidence that
I
this
would
was
have
not a good
problems,
relationship for her to be in.
and I was hoping.
Really, Mom? She loves Lizzie. She loves that doll. She loves that baby. I had seen her in a thrift store and I was like, oh, you're cute. But I didn't know what she was.
Where is your shoe?
Then I looked at the back of her head and I realized you're a virgin.
Where is it?
And I ended up getting her for Mom. Okay. I was going to get her for me.
Where? Where is it at?
Then Mom fell in love with her and I gave her to Mom. I will admit, I was going to get her for me. But I got her for Mom instead. She is adorable. Now, we do have to take Lizzie off of Mom.
I love you. I need it. I'm waiting for it. Are you getting ready? Huh?
Yeah.
This one's staying down because this one is really good. This one,
They literally called and had me 302. But what they didn't bank on is that my therapist was going to call the hospital, was going to talk to the psychiatrist at the hospital. You see, my therapist, who is actually my therapist, even told the psychiatrist that she needed to be 302. She wasn't 302 by me. Here in our state, we really need to change the laws.
what? What are you talking about?
Because people who should be armed. She's got this thing for this dog, guys. I'm talking about the baby.
What have I done to you?
Nothing, Mom. We're talking about how cute the baby is. I cannot see your comments anymore, guys. Up here, I gotta look right here.
I gotta go.
But yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what would the group be about? Besides mental health, I guess. I don't know.
And
And I understand that owning a group on Facebook is a lot of work.
where are your shoes? This is all
A lot.
hard. This one's not hard, but it's all cut out of stuff with the polish, you know. I don't like that idea. I'd like to know who the heck got away with this one. Yeah, I don't see it first. No, I don't. In fact, if I get this all fixed, you on and stuff,
Yeah, sometimes when,
I'm gonna take you go.
yeah.
With the guy. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off the chair because we haven't eaten since breakfast and I know my blood sugar has to do well. I know it's got to be going low. Drop it. I should take it. Honey, can you go get me my meter? Sorry, guys. I haven't really moved much, but we're going to test my blood sugar. And if it's where I think it is, we're going to have to go so Steve can go and get me my dinner. Let's test my blood sugar. I'm sure. But remember, Sherry, go over to my channel, go into one of the reported videos. They'll say it's streamed and then they'll say regular videos. Go into there and my email address is there. Just email me. I will email you back. Fingers ways.
How am I going to get to you?
Yeah.
I have to get to the other people.
Sorry, guys. I'll just say this is a done deal.
I want you.
I've already done dinner. Already done my dinner.
I love you.
But we haven't eaten. So I'm gonna get off here. Tomorrow might be about 1:30. It'll depend on when I get home. I'm hoping to be home by 12. If I am, then I'll set it for 1. It'll depend on how busy the doctor's office is. This is flu season. So let's keep that in mind. I will be back though. At 1. I will be back at 1, guys, tomorrow if I can get there. If not, it'll be 1:30. But then we'll only be on for like an hour, at like less than an hour and a half, maybe. Because of the fact that
How old is you, you know?
I have therapy
Huh?
at 3 with my therapist. And so we well, lots of love, Sherry. We hope we see you tomorrow. Just like I said, go over to my channel. Look at my, oh, it's 109. Where you go? I'm putting it here. I don't feel good. My blood sugar hasn't gone anywhere, guys, which is amazing.
Where's your shoes? Where is her shoes at?
233, I took it was 109, and now it's 109, so it hasn't moved. But I do have to get off of here, guys, so that I can eat. Because I haven't eaten since breakfast, and all I had was scrambled eggs. So I've got to have a really good meal. That's probably why my blood sugar hasn't moved. So I will see you all tomorrow. I love you all, and I will let you know what the doctor says and what he put me on. So anyway, I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a blessed and wonderful day. My head's actually starting to. My sinuses are like really bad today. So anyway, I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye. Okay.